Okay, how I got started was just, growing up in Spanish Harlem between 96 and 106th Street on the east side. Just being around it, from junior high school on, playing ball on cats is rhyming, lunchtime, battling with my friends, just growing up, learning my first cuts and all of that. So, for me, around the age of 12, I really got into it between rhyming and DJing. From there, it just sort of evolved from a hobby to a skill. And then, late high school, early college, I got an internship with a production company. And we ended up experimenting, threw out a single, and it took off. Threw out another single, it took off more. Next thing you know, I'm working on my 4th album. First single I put out was around 95, 96, a single called Longevity, and the B-side was called Bragging Rights. And the B-side was the winner. Everybody loved Bragging Rights because it was just me on the turntables going back and forth and then just spitting over that. So, it struck a lot of people, struck a nerve because at the time, there weren't many records that were just, relying so heavily on the DJ like that. Everybody was deep into sampling and just looping one record and calling it finished. So to be creative with it, I felt like I needed to, go back and forth on the record since the record pretty much had everything we wanted to use. Follow-up single was Can I Get It with Hush the Crowd on the back, and the B-side won again because that song was about just pretty much going on tour as one single deep in the game and just opening up for artists, and the crowd wasn't really trying to hear what you were saying because you're the opening act. So I sort of took that energy and used it and made a song out of it, and a lot of artists could relate to it. So those are my first 2 singles. That's really what put me on the map. Well, just from my perspective, the music game has changed in the sense that, as far as hip hop is concerned, the art continues to evolve and the industry continues to grow, and the combination or the compromise between art and industry continues to deteriorate in the sense that, you have people pushing the envelope of what they're doing musically, coming up with new rhyme styles, new rhyme patterns, new ways to make beats, and then yet some people rely on, the same old thing or the same new thing. And that's, for me, it's just, that delicate balance of being an artist and being a business person, being a musician and being a salesman. So I think a lot of times the hip hop that gets the most attention is very heavy on the salesman side and very light on the artistry side. But you have those few that can combine the best of both worlds and really do their thing and shine through. And then you have that even smaller few that struggle on the business side but still have so much to offer with the art. That's sort of where my advantage is, being a DJ, producer, and an MC. Even though people know me most as an MC, I take full advantage of the skill sets of a producer and a DJ. In that, I try to make sure when I'm DJing that I'm playing what the people want to hear, but at the same time giving them something worth listening to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it's what you want to hear, but it really doesn't compare to the other stuff I know you want to hear, I'm gonna give you the best of every little cipher that I can. So the best club bangers, the best old school hip hop, the best reggae, the best, Latin jazz. You know what I'm saying? And hit you with a presentation and a selection that's gonna get the most out of the night, you know what I'm saying, and really ride the groove, and one record's capitalizing off the next record. It's not just about what's hot, but you put what's hot in there because you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to cut off your nose and spite your face. What's hot is important. What's relevant is relevant for a reason. But at the same time, when I take that hat off and I put on my writer's hat, I'm writing based on my experiences. So my experiences as a DJ sort of guide me through, how I'm gonna get my point across, how I'm gonna get you up out of your seat, as an MC, how I'm gonna get you to react when I'm on stage, As a producer, I really concentrate on the creative side of how I'm gonna develop a song and a concept into something that's never been done before, or something that's never been done this good, or something that can never be done the way I do it because I put my own individuality into it. For me, I mean, all of that is business and all of that is art. If I don't handle my business as a DJ, I'm not gonna be back here. But at the same time, I maintain that art and the hand skills and the presentation and the selection, even though they don't get as much attention as they deserve nowadays. For me, it's still the primary factor on what drives me to be a good DJ. That same sort of delicate balance, with everything that I do, whether it's rhyming, making beats, or cutting.